Welcome to today's video, and today's video is going to be about alcohol. You know, that thing that most of us do. It's everywhere, it's allowed everywhere, and most of us don't see a problem with it. But it's a real problem for a lot of people, and that's what we're going to be talking about. So I have 3 cards here that kind of gets me the energy of the read, and then I'm going to read this short article, and then I'm going to throw down some tarot so we can see what may or may not happen if you stop drinking. So the universe has a message for you, so stay tuned. So let's clear the air. Okay, so I have I have 3 cards here, right? So I have the 8 of Wands, but it's upside down. Okay, so it's about slow pace, postponement, chaos, losing motivation. Okay, the next card I have here is the Page of Swords. It's also upside down. It's about scatterbrain, exhaustion, lack of planning. And then the next card I have is the 9 of Cups. That's usually a card of excessive drinking, things like that. That's why I think this energy here has to do with someone who is an alcoholic, someone that likes to have a good time, someone that, you know, is a functioning alcoholic. So real quick, the effects of alcohol on your body. Okay, drinking too much on a single occasion or over time can take serious tolls on your health. Here's how alcohol can affect your body. We're going to start off with the most important thing, and it's your brain. Okay, so alcohol interferes with the brain's communication pathways and can affect the way your brain looks and work. These disruptions can change moods and behavior and make it harder to think clearly and move with coordination. We've all been there, right? We're all buzzed, go to the restroom, doing this, doing that, drinking and driving. I've been there, done that. Your heart is another problem or another thing that gets affected by drinking. Drinking a lot over a long time or too much on a single occasion can damage the heart, causing problems including cardiomyopathy, cardiomyopathy, stretching and drooping of the heart muscle. So the weakening of your heart. Arrhythmias, irregular heartbeat or stroke. High blood pressure. Your liver. Heavy drinking takes a toll on the liver and can lead to a variety of problems in liver inflammations, including steatosis or fatty liver. Why didn't you just say so, right? Alcoholic hepatitis, fibrosis, or cirrhosis. You see, I used to drink for 25 years, so I understand how hard it is to let go of the fun drug. You see, this thing it's poison. Alcohol is poison, and it makes you feel good. So imagine you yourself poisoning yourself, but maybe you don't see it that way. Okay, like I said, I was drinking for 25 years. I was sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Okay, I was like most people out there. I needed weed or coke or shrooms or whatever, right? Percocet, Vicodins, methadone, whatever I could get my hands on to have a good time with the girls. So I get it. You know, I'm not saying anything that I haven't done on this channel. And that's why I made this channel, because this channel is about alcohol, right? Drugs, womanizing, P-Hub, addiction, and many more subjects. So go ahead and subscribe, because this is a channel where we want to help people, because God saved me from my stupidity, my drunken stupor, if you will. And so I'm here trying to help people get on the good side of life and enjoy life without drugs or alcohol. It is very possible. I do it myself. So let's continue with pancreatic cancer, or the effects of alcohol on the pancreas. Alcohol causes the pancreas to produce toxic substances that can eventually lead to pancreatitis, irritation of the pancreas. A dangerous inflammation in the pancreas that causes it to swell, and pain which may spread and impairs its ability to make enzymes and hormones and it affects proper digestion. So maybe you're drinking a lot and you're like, man, I have heartburn, or maybe I have, heartburn will be a big problem here. You know, I know that's in the stomach, but it's all connected. It's poison in and poison out. So it's affecting everything. Cancer. You may be thinking, oh, I'm doing good, I'm feeling good, but cancer is problematic. So according to the National Cancer Institute, not just myself, there is a strong scientific consensus that alcohol drinks or drinking can cause several types of cancer. In its report on carcinogens, because that's what alcohol is, like cigarettes, the National Toxicology Program of the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services lists consumption of alcohol beverages as a known human carcinogen. Means it's killing you. The evidence indicates that the more alcohol a person drinks, particularly the more alcohol a person drinks regularly over time, the higher his or her risk of developing an alcohol-associated cancer. So keep on drinking if you want cancer. Women, listen up. Breast cancer has been on the rise. It's because of your drinking. Drinking and estrogen does not mix. But don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about, right? Even those who have no more than one drink per day, and people who binge drink, those who consume 4 or more drinks in an hour. That was me too, right? More drinks and, those who consume 4 or more drinks for women and 5 or more drinks for men in one sitting have a modestly increased risk of some cancers. Based on the data of 2009 and an estimated 3.5 cancer deaths in the United States, about 19,500 deaths were alcohol related. Clear patterns have emerged between alcohol and the alcohol consumption and increased the risk of certain types of cancer. Head and neck cancer, right? Because this is where it starts, right? What did I just say? From in and out, you're going to get cancer all the way through your body. Head and neck cancer, esophageal cancer, and so on indicates oral cavity, the pharynx and larynx cancers. Throat. Esophageal cancer, particularly esophageal squamous cells carcinoma. In addition, people who inherit a deficiency in the enzyme and metabolizes alcohol may have been found to have substantially increased risks of esophageal squamous cell carcinoma if they consume alcohol. Liver cancer. You don't want that. Breast cancer, what was I just talking about? Studies have consistently found an increased risk of breast cancer in women, which with increasing alcohol intake. Women who consume about 1 drink per day have a 5 to 9% higher chance of developing breast cancers. You know, women are getting drunk as a skunk out there than women who do not drink at all. Colorectal cancer, your butt. For more information about alcohol and cancer, please visit the National Cancer Institute, Alcohol and Cancer Risks, Immune System. Another problem because of our drinking. Drinking too much can weaken your immune system, make your body a much easier target for diseases. Did you ever think of that? No, right? Because we're having fun. You know, everybody's drinking, girls are drinking, then naked bodies, and hangovers. Chronic drinkers are more liable to contract diseases like pneumonia and tuberculosis than people who do not drink too much. Drinking a lot on a single occasion slows your body ability to ward off infection, even up to 24 hours after getting drunk. You know, the hangover, right? So I picked out 3 cards here. All right, I have Jungian archetype, everybody has one of these archetypes. There are 12 archetypes, okay? So we have the ruler, okay? The ruler is a classic leader. Maybe this is you or someone you know, someone close to you, okay? They believe they should be the one to bring order to any situation. The ruler is stable, strives for excellence, and wants everyone to follow their lead. They tend to have plenty of reasons why everyone should listen to them. Sounds like anarchy, right? This is one of the 12 Jungian archetypes related to power. The ruler, in their desire to impose their will on others, can easily become a tyrant. That's kind of like the emperor in tarot, right? So the tyrant would be the emperor upside down. And pride goes along with ruler, right? Pride is an excessive view of oneself without regards for others. Sounds like that, right? Jeremiah 9:23-24. Let not the mighty man boast of his might, but let him who boasts boast about this, that he understands and knows me, says Jesus Christ. Humility cures pride by removing one's ego and boastfulness, therefore allowing the attitude of service. You know, the thing that got me to slow down on my drinking was God. You know, I tried and tried many times before, and I couldn't really do it, you know. I'm going to only drink this much, or I'm only going to drink 6 shots. My drink of choice was vodka, straight vodka, frozen vodka. Man, I'd sit there and drink it for hours, 6-8 hours straight. You know, I'm doing good. I ain't got a problem. You know, the biggest bottles possible, I had 2 of those a week, sometimes 3 of those a week. And boy, was I an idiot. You know, and maybe you feel like you're reaching that point where something needs to change. Maybe you're in your 40s, you know, and guess what? You're starting to worry about your liver. You're starting to get itchy skin. You know, you're starting to get older, and guess what? It's time to stop. You know, if you don't stop now, you're never going to stop. And so the question is, what's going to happen if you don't stop drinking? That's what we're going to see what the cards have for you today. What will happen if I don't stop drinking? All right. What will happen if I don't stop drinking? All right. Let me tell you what does happen when you stop drinking. Your life gets better. You have patience, no more anger. Obviously, you have to start loving yourself. That's where it all starts. You have to start meditating. You have to start journaling. You have to understand that this is a you journey. And, you know, you have to have patience with yourself. And probably one of the biggest reasons why you continue drinking is because you don't like yourself. If you did, you would remember one thing. Your body is a temple. It's so very true. God lives in you and the Holy Spirit. So you're not making it a welcoming home for either, right? So let's see what we got. Let's consult the cards to see what will happen if you don't stop drinking. Well, what I see here is the King of Pentacles, the Magician, the Six of Cups, Judgment, and the Seven of Cups. So what I see is you're the King of Pentacles. You have the power to create and change your job because you have children, or you have memories of your siblings, right? You will be judged, right, by God. And, you know, maybe you have a lot of things to live for, okay? Because we have wealth for you, abundance, authority. You know, maybe you're in your 40s, 45, maybe 50. You need to take action to create a different life so you can manifest the things that you want. You need to find mental clarity to have happy memories. Maybe you need to start a new phase in life. Maybe you have a wishful thinking, I'm going to stop. Oh God, help me stop. Maybe that's just wishful thinking. It's up to you. So we have the Page of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, the World, the Two of Pentacles, and the Sun. Maybe you've been drinking since you were a kid. Yeah, right? 20, 30 years you've been drinking. Don't you think it's time to stop? Maybe you need to develop other skills. See, what happens is when you stop drinking, like for me, I'm developing other skills like learning how to read better, how to complete a book, increase my wisdom, increase my vocabulary, right? I became more ambitious. I have more desire to help others. Because if you don't stop, you're going to have a painful ending. Cirrhosis of the liver and some of the things I just mentioned in the article. You'll be ruined. You'll hurt the ones you love deeply, right? An unhealable wound. And if you do have cirrhosis of the liver, guess what? You're going to be forced to stop because you have to be dry for 6 months before they even touch you, before they can even replace or get you another liver. Are you willing to stop? Or are you the type of person that I'll stop when it's too late? It's up to you. Again, Ten of Swords, the World, it's about completion. You're done if you don't stop drinking. Take accountability for your weakness. In other words, why don't you start celebrating your life instead of drinking it away? Celebrate sobriety. Get busy, right? Have multiple priorities. Adapt to your new life. Find balance. Because the Sun is here. About being positive, pleasure, happiness is what you would find if you stop drinking. Don't lie to yourself, because you'll keep lying to yourself and it's going to cause anxiety. You're going to keep fighting this. Have the courage to not be an alcoholic. The Nine of Cups came back up again. So we started with the Nine of Cups. And here's the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. You may be a really bad alcoholic, my friend. So we have the Seven of Swords. That's why I say stop lying to yourself. Deception, dishonesty with yourself or others. Anxiety with the Knight of Swords. Maybe you're living a nightmare, a repetitive nightmare. And guess what? When you drink alcohol, right? You don't sleep that well, right? Insomnia. Maybe you're suffering from trauma. This is where it all stems from. This is why it's important for you to subscribe, because these are the subjects that we talk about here in this YouTube channel, right? You are listening to Let's Talk About It with Mario Vega. I suffered with drinking, alcohol, all right? Drugs, women, all those things that you're dealing with right now. I dealt with all that. And I'm no longer doing any of those things because I took the steps to change my life. But it all started with finding God and making myself a priority, loving myself, accepting myself for the things that I've done wrong. Maybe you were an abusive person. Maybe you would hurt people with your words. You have to find closure and you have to forgive yourself for all the bad things that you've done. I used to be a real piece of shit. I used to hurt all sorts of women because of my issues, right? And guess what? We all do that. Women do it to men, men do it to women. So we're nothing special. But let's get back to you, because you're the most important thing in your life, my friend. Again, you're going to be having, your ego is going to get in the way. Oh, you don't need this, you don't need that, yada, yada, yada. This is going to cause conflict within you. You're going to have to get clear about what you want. We have after the Nine of Swords, we have the Five of Wands. That's about ego. You need to get your ego under control. And then the next card we have is the Queen of Wands, and you need courage. And then the card after that is the Nine of Cups, where is wish come true. And of course, it's about drinking, too much. So the last 5 cards, let's see what they have, okay? All right, my friend. If you don't quit drinking, you're going to leave your family out in the cold. This is the Five of Pentacles. Maybe you'll leave your family with financial loss. Maybe your family will even not believe in God anymore, because maybe a lack of faith. Maybe you have a lack mindset. Maybe you'll further isolate your family from the other family. And then the next card we have is the Hangman, but it's upside down, right? So you have a chance to free yourself, okay? You have this chance because you have delays. Your life is at a standstill. It's like Groundhog's Day every day, right? Stalling, fear of sacrificing your alcohol. And then the next card we have is the Nine of Swords. All right, negative self-talk, self-imposed negative thoughts, resistance to change. You're a victim of your own circumstances. So start planning. We have the Three of Wands. Start planning. Make preparations for progress. Use this opportunity right now to move forward, because the last one we have here is the Ten of Wands. It's a burden, my friend. You want to let go of these burdens, don't you? You're going to have to work hard. You're overloaded with your trauma, your past, what you did, what happened to you. You're going to have to start loving yourself, start taking care of yourself, stop drinking. This is abuse. You keep abusing yourself. Too much stress. You keep going with no end in sight. And this is what's going to happen to you if you don't stop drinking, my friend. This is Mario with Let's Talk About It, and I will see you in a later video.